In this video, I'm going to show you how to use all the features of Claude Code completely for free with no technical knowledge to create an unlimited number of iOS apps. And I'm going to show you how to create an iOS app from start to finish with no technical knowledge. By the end of this video, you have your own fully functional iPhone, iOS, iPad app that you can share with the world. If that sounds good, I want you guys to leave a like, subscribe, and turn post notifications on if you haven't yet. So I'm going to show you guys how to create an iOS app from start to finish with no technical experience. Anybody can use this video to create unlimited iOS apps for free and share it with the world. And then by the end of this video, you'll be able to have your own fully functional iOS app like one of these. Any iOS app, any idea you want with no programming knowledge. First, you're going to go in your internet browser and then type in xCode. You're going to go here. You're going to click on the first link. Once you're on this page, you're going to click on this download button. When the drop down shows, you're going to click on xCode. Once you click that, you should have this pop up, or you can just open up the App Store on your Mac computer and type in xCode. You're going to click this button to download. Next, you're going to confirm the download. Click download. Now we're going to wait for the download. This is pretty much just a tool that we need to develop our iOS apps natively. With this, you can also create on iPads. You can create on TV apps. You can create on watch apps. You can create on the Vision iOS apps, and you can make Mac iOS app. But for this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to create an iPhone iPad app. Okay, you can click on this open button. Once xCode is open, you'll be presented with a screen like this. You're going to click on create new project. Once you see the screen, you're going to leave it on a default app. And for the framework, just leave it on the default as well. Click next. Next, you're going to do a project name. For this app, we're going to call it World Clock. In the product name field, we'll create a World Clock app, but you can create any sort of other app idea you want. For the team, it says none. You can leave it at that. For this, we can just do com.kevin.world clock. You can name this anything you want, but you have to separate it by dots. So I'm going to do it like that. And then I'm going to click next. Next, you'll be presented with this screen. Going to create a folder. Navigate to the folder that you want to create your project in, and then just click on this create button and it will create your iOS project. Okay, so we successfully created a empty iPhone app. You're going to click this button. You're going to go to iOS simulators, and then we're just going to choose any of the iPhones. We'll just choose, I guess, iPhone 16. And then you're going to click this play button, and then you're going to see it build. What I'm doing right now is I'm just making sure xCode works, our project works, and we can launch the iPhone simulator. And you can see here that the build was successful. It's installing our empty iOS app right now. And you can see here that the build was successful. It's installing our empty iOS app right now. So this is pretty much just an iOS app with the default data in there. If you're running it for the first time, it might be a little slow, but just wait for this to finish. And you can see here that the build was successful. It's installing our empty iOS app right now. And we can see here the app is successfully loading an app. It's a blank app right now with nothing in there, but we're going to vibe code our app in here. So next, I want to show you how to vibe code. Go back to your internet browser, go back to the top, type in anti-gravity. When you're presented with this page, click the first link. Or you can go to antigravity.google. Next, you're going to click on this button, download from Mac OS. When you're on this page, you're going to want to click on the Mac Apple Silicon. I'm going to click this one. It's going to download. And you can see here, anti-gravity downloaded here. Double click to open anti-gravity. You're going to take this, drag and drop it in the applications folder. You can see here Gravity is installing to applications. Once anti-gravity is successfully installed, we're gonna open anti-gravity next. Once you're successfully open anti-gravity, you should see a screen like this. You're gonna go to the top right, click login with Google. Next, you're gonna log in with your existing Gmail account, or if you don't have a Gmail account, you can click this button to create a new account. We're going to log in with an existing Gmail account. When you see this, click allow. We successfully authenticated anti-gravity. Next, you're going to click on open folder. We're going to navigate to our iOS project we created earlier. Okay, so I have World Clock here. So I'm navigating to the World Clock app, and on the folder, I'm just going to click on open. Okay, and you can see here that our iOS app is right here. Next, you're going to go to the prompt. For this one, make sure you're on planning mode. And then for this one, choose any model that you want to use. You can use Gemini 3. You can use the latest Sonnet. You can use GPT as well. Claude Sonnet 4.5. This is a iOS iPhone app project that is empty. I want you to create me a full World Clock app that is complete. Now we're going to wait for anti-gravity to do its thing and vibe code our entire iOS iPhone app, World Clock app. So it's pretty interesting, right? I typed in a single prompt. It created a plan here, and now it's gonna vibe code the plan. If you remember right now, our iOS app is literally empty right now. There's literally nothing in this app. It's this empty placeholder app right now. But we're vibe coding right now. Right now we're letting it vibe code and do its thing. You can see here it's literally creating the app and the files right now. This is one single prompt. Once you see this, the complete message, now we're going to go back to xCode. So it looks like it's done vibe coding and we're going to see the result now. We're just going to click this play button again. Okay, so it's still a blank screen. You can click edit. We can do plus. Wow, there's a list of different cities. Let's put London. Wow. London. I mean, visually, oh wow, you can even tilt it and it works. So this was literally just one prompt. And you can even edit it and you can touch it and delete. You can delete cities, you can add cities. I'm actually very impressed. Visually, it's a pretty simple app, but it works and it functions perfectly. And you can see here that the app is pretty much complete. All the projects are done. We can add follow-up prompts as well. If you want to change the color, if you want to add more features, whatever you want to do, you can just type in more prompts as well. So once your app is successfully created, I'll show you guys how to add an icon. You're going to click on assets. You're going to click on app icon. Okay, you're going to need a 1024 by 1024 pixel image. I have an example icon here. I'm just going to drag and drop here. You're just literally going to drag and drop in all those locations. For these, you can just leave blank because it will auto adjust the size. Click the plus icon again. And you can see here all of the data that we added earlier. It's still here. And it's a fully functional app with an icon, by the way. Once you're successfully at a point where you're happy with your iOS app and you want to upload it to the App Store, what you're going to want to do is go back to xCode. You're going to go to the top. You're going to click on product. You're going to click on clean build folder. You're going to go back to product. You're going to click on build. You're going to go back to product again. This time you're going to click on archive. If you have any errors, check it why. And you go back here, click on enable development. Requires a development team. So we're going to click this and pick a team. And for once you click the team, you're going to click on add account. So you're just going to add in your xCode account. Since I have mine already, I'm just going to pick it. Go back to product. Click on archive. It's going to build the product. And you can see here the word clock is right here. We're going to click on distribute app. Our word clock app is here. We're going to click on App Store Connect. Click distribute. Click on next and confirm. I'm not going to upload this to my actual Apple developer account, but you get the gist. You have an app and you'll successfully push it to the App Store this way. So yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I showed you guys how to download, install, set up all of the environment for iPhone development to create iOS app natively. I showed you how to set up and download, create unlimited iOS apps like this. And you can use this, you can create any idea you want. I showed you guys pretty much from beginning to start how to create an iOS app. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave a like, subscribe, and turn post notifications on if you haven't yet. And I'll see you guys again in the next video. Peace out.